In news from Sri Lanka, thousands of Tamils in Sri Lanka who are still recovering from the impact of the country's 26-year-long civil war are dealing with a second blow due to the ongoing economic crisis. Runaway inflation has left them unable to afford basic necessities, with several of them unable to work.
As the blazing midday sun beats down on his back, 44-year-old Tamil labourer Singaram Susai Muthu lifts himself over his peanut field and tends to his patch of land in Mullaitivu, a town on Sri Lanka's northeastern coast that is still recovering from the impact of the country's 26-year civil war. On January 14, 2009, 4 months before the war came to an end, Susai Muthu was wounded by a shell attack and moved to a hospital. But in an airstrike that hit the hospital, he lost both his legs. Today, 13 years after the war, Susai Muthu and thousands of impacted Tamil population is being dealt by a second blow by Sri Lanka's economic crisis, the worst it has faced since independence. Before the current crisis, Susai Muthu worked as a fisherman. When the crisis hit, fuel shortages in the country left him with no income, so he decided to grow peanuts.
கஷ்டமன்றது கூட இருக்கு எனக்கு வேணும்னா இப்போ கூலிக்காரன் வந்து சில அந்த நாடு எப்பயோ சரி கிழமையில் ஒரு நாள் 2 நாள் அவன் தொழில் செய்வான் எனக்கு அந்த வாய்ப்பு இல்லை சார் என்னென்னா இப்போ எனக்கு வந்து கூலி வேலைக்கு போனாலும் யாரும் எங்களை எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க டக்குன்னு கூலி வேலைக்கு ஏன்னா இப்போ நாங்கள் இப்போ இப்படி போய் செய்கிறதுக்கு சாத்தியம் இல்லை தான் அது இப்போ இது எங்களுக்கு சொந்த விதம் இப்போ நாங்கள் சொந்தமாக ஒரு பொருளை செய்வோம்ன்ட்டு நாங்கள் ஒரு முயற்சி எடுத்து செய்கிறபடியாக இதுக்கு நாங்கள் வந்து பாடுபடுறபடியாக எங்களுக்கு அது
38-year-old housewife Senthepan Kalachelvi has a similar story to tell. She lost an arm and a leg in a shell attack while she and her family were displaced in the final months of the civil war. Runaway inflation has left many of the Tamil population unable to afford basic necessities, with several people like her already unable to work. Sri Lanka's financial crisis is the result of the economic mismanagement and the coronavirus pandemic, which destroyed its tourism sector, a key revenue earner. According to a survey, nationwide 31% of adult respondents said they are cutting back their food intake to feed their children amid the shortages.